going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of our Lazio career mode, and today we are going to jump into a new team. We just got done with West Ham. We're going to go ahead and go with this one, and hopefully we can have that same sort of success here at Lazio. Today we're going to kind of run through the squad, take a look at what we can do in the transfer market. I don't think we're going to do too many games. So it's going to be one of those episodes, but we'll see what we can do. We got an £18.5 million transfer budget. We're going to take a look at the squad. Let's see what we're going to do here. I think I am going to play 3 at the back for this. We'll see what we can do. Correa's really good. Got one too many left-sided players, I think. Neto, he's just moved to... Where did he move to? He just moved to a Premier League team. But he's going to be pretty good, I think. Alright, so what we're going to do... We got a good amount of center backs too, which is good. Alright, so let's take a look at the formation we're going to run. I don't want to run this specific formation, but I do want to run 3 at the back. So we'll see... Maybe 2 strikers with 3 at the back. Yes, this is probably exactly where I want to go. So we'll try and do this. Move Alberto back 1. Alberto is the man I have on the back of the shirt. As a Liverpool fan, I wanted Lucas, but I couldn't really find one, which was kind of annoying. But we've got Alberto anyway. And then we've got our 3 center backs. Do we get a different center back in? Bastos. He's a bit better than Felipe, though Felipe gets really good. So we'll keep Felipe in there. They're close enough as it is. Wallace. How old is Wallace? He's going to get pretty good too, I think. 23. We'll bring him onto the bench. Okay, so we'll keep it that way at the back. Strakosha is in goal. Everything here looks fine otherwise. So transfer market wise, I think we may go for a winger. Probably a right-sided winger, though this kid looks good. Someone really good on the right. Caicedo. We might need another striker. I like to have 4 in a situation where I have 2 starting. Possibly another cam as well, though Correa could really play there. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm thinking right wing, cam, and striker. But we don't need a proper striker. We just need, because Correa is going to start and he gets quite good. We can add him to the transfer list. I apologize if in advance if I add people to the transfer list that are huge around here. He's on loan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a good spot to be in center back. It really is, actually. Bedelli is here as well. We could use maybe another midfielder as well. Romulo is 31. He's here on loan. Okay, well, I'm not going to go out of my way to get rid of him then at the moment. Jordao. He's here on loan as well. We do have a midfielder here, Cataldi. Must have missed him. We have a lot of players on the left side here, but we're cool with that. The squad looks pretty good, to be completely fair. He's here on loan, Neto as well. The squad looks really complete, really well-rounded. Let me go see where Cataldi is, and we'll see what we can do there. What we are going to do for this series, in particular because FIFA 19 is rounding down, we are going to play our usual 3 a game, and then I'm going to sim 1, and we'll go about it that way, mainly because I want to get through and do this whole series, but I also don't want to... God, we got a lot of good players here. I also don't want to, like, not get far enough. So we're going to go about it that way. 3 games played and 1 simmed. And we'll probably sim the ones lower down the list. So what we're going to do is we're going to go have a look. And I'll jump cut it a little bit, and then I'll come back with a couple of players in different positions, and we'll see what we can do. All right, we're back here. And we've put a couple players on the short list, a variety of different players here. But we're going to go ahead and pop into our training and see if we can upgrade some of these younger players. And we'll see who's available. Lukaku's only 23. Neto. Linkovic-Savic is actually up for training. We'll get Felipe and Wallace on training as well. Here we go. Oh, whoops, I've done Felipe twice, but we'll get Wallace on there. There aren't a ton of players here available for training at the moment. We may bring a couple in that may get to this part in time. Cataldi can definitely get some training. And then we can do Correa for another one, and we'll see what can happen as we go ahead and wait for it. So we'll go to passing. What do we train here? Vision? We'll train vision, why not? And then we'll go about it that way. What we will do is jump forward. We are going to get money from this tournament. Should we? I mean, look at that group we got put into. It's a bit of a pain, but if we can get out of the group, we'll make some money. So let's see what we can do here. We got to beat Leverkusen, though. And we'll see what happens as Felipe will not be going anywhere. One of our future stars here at center back. There actually aren't too many players at all that are going to go anywhere. The squad itself, as we said, it's really nice. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully no injuries this preseason. Please. A 4-1 victory early on, which is really nice. Even Lucas got himself a goal, which is didn't happen too much as the scout report comes in at Chiesa. We wanted a good right winger. We've got a couple players in here. He's at 79 overall, valued at 16 million. He'd probably have to pay a little bit more for that. But the problem is we need a right winger, and we need to fill in those other spots at cam and striker. So the money we have, we don't have a ton on it at the moment. As a transfer offer comes in for Greery, and that is someone we are willing to let go. Another 300,000 in the bank. We'll see. Anything will help at the moment. If we beat Manchester United, we're in a good spot. Another offer comes in for Guerreri. Guerreri, I imagine, is how you say that. I might have trouble with some of these Italian names as we go. But let's see what we can do against United here. They beat Arsenal 5-1, which is a big old score. Rashford, Greenwood, we've scored early. We won 3-0, 2 from Milinkovic-Savic, who's going to obviously be a massive part of this save. He goes nowhere, as we are getting scout reports out the wazoo, which is good. We're going to wait a couple of days before the next ones come in. I'm not sure how many are left, but we'll see. We really need to fit 3 players into 20 million pounds of budget, which is, it's a lot. We have a decent amount of weekly wage and 126,000. I'm not sure we're going to need all that, so we may have a little bit more, but we'll have to see, as we are already through to the next round, which is good. Transfer offer for Basta. The right back. No. Can't let the right back or the left back go anywhere, just in case we want to switch to a back four at any point. And it's nice that we have them around. Just the one. They can both play up on the wing as well, so that's obviously nice. Let's see if we can just get a result here. Doesn't matter. I think we're through. But Radu's gotten himself hurt. Good thing we're deep at center back. I really hope that's not serious. Geary sold. 1.7 in. He's broken his leg. Oh, not what we wanted. As he's going to have to come out. Bastos can come in. Radu's a good player as well. That's a bit of a shame. An early shame already. Ugh, not what we needed. Not what we needed. Oh, man. Oh, anything but those big injuries, and he breaks his freaking leg. Let's get by Monaco here. Get to the final. A 5-0 victory. Obviously, we're playing our starters, and they're not. Well, some are playing half and half and things like that, but you're whipping teams. And we get United in the final. Another $3 million added to the budget. This is actually huge for where we want to go in this transfer off season. As everyone is going ahead and not doing super great. But it's okay for the moment. And we'll get through here, and then we'll see how much money we have, and then we can go after a player or two, perhaps. Interest shown in Welbeck. I'm not going to pay $10 million for Welbeck, because Bastos gets himself an offer. No. None of the center backs are leaving. Wallace, no. None of the center backs are leaving. I'd like all 6, please. Especially after one's hurt now. For 5 months, one's definitely not going anywhere. And into the final. Can we win this? We beat them 3-0 earlier. And we won on pens. That's good. We'll take the win. We've won this little tournament, which is... Didn't really expect it considering the group we were given earlier, but we have won the little tournament there. Some more money. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So let's go look at our short list. And our transfer hub. Okay. So we've got a couple wingers. I'm not sure that we can pull off necessarily. Can't do anything with Balde anyway. Chiesa, 22 million. See, it's a lot of money. Marega, it's a lot of money. Corona, a lot more money than I figured. Correa, more money than I figured. See, this is currently the issue. I'm not paying 30 million for him. Chukwueze, they want his release clause at 20. This is the issue we're currently having. Do we go for Brewster? Less than £1 million. Teeth Chung, less than $1 million. What is De La Feu? De La Feu's not up for sale. Pereira. See, all these players are a little bit much for where I would like to be, which is a bit of a shame. And GA is only for 6. There's Perez. I keep forgetting we're a year behind. Some of these players have left already in real life and things like that. Which is a bit of a shame. Alright, so we're going to go for Brewster right now. We can get him for less than £1 million. And he'll be our striker option. Our 4th striker option. Someone who plays well in game already, really. They've used him multiple times. Someone who's had his head turned by European clubs who are willing to pay or willing to let him play. Mönchengladbach being the one that's really done it already. Forced him into a new contract at Liverpool. So we'll see what happens. He wants to be a prospect, which is good. The contract's going about as well as I could have hoped. And $4,500 a week. Just going to accept that. It's nothing. And we've bought in our backup striker. So now we need a cam and a right winger. 5.5 for Karic. If we hit his release clause at 10, we don't have 30 million pounds, I don't think. Because then I would go for Chukwueze and Karic. We're at 26 million, but we can definitely change the wage budget. Could we get both for under 54,000 a week? Can we? Ooh. 22 million pounds. Could we get Chiesa? And, well, he's making 44,000 a week already. Karic is on 27. Hey, Chukweze's on 11. We could swing that. Could we swing him, Chiesa, and someone for under 5-ish at Cam? We didn't really find too many Cams I liked. Karic isn't willing to sell until I hit his release clause. You know what? We'll hold off until episode 2 of this while I have a think and figure out where I want to go with some of these, and we'll see if I can actually go around and find some more cams and things like that, and then we'll come back and see if we can get both of those positions in, and then I believe we can actually play our first game of the season next episode. It will be Look at that start. Napoli, Juventus. Ugh, not the greatest of starts, and we are in the Europa League. Frankfurt in our group. Sosnow, I've actually never heard of them. And then Marseille. So not an awful group, but not an easy one either. So we'll go about it that way. So next episode, we'll play the Napoli game, get those 2 positions in, and we'll see where we go for there, guys. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.